In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this nice fluffy bread. The challenges were worth it, but yeah, so let's get right into it, shall we? Welcome to my channel. So these are all the ingredients that I'll be using for this recipe. I have half tablespoon of yeast, 2 cups of flour, somewhat cold water, it's pretty chilled, some milk. This is 2 tablespoons of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 egg, and some salt. I'm not putting all of the salt. I just had to put this quantity so that I can show in the video, but I'm just putting a few pinches of salt. 2 tablespoons of melted fat. Here I'm using margarine. I'm just going to carry you along and show you how easy it is to make bread from the comfort of your home. Now, I would have loved to show you how to do this with your hand, but I don't have the energy to use my hand today, so I'm going to be using a hand mixer, and I'll just kind of explain. It's basically the same thing. The only difference is you're using your palm, you're using your hand, and it to take slightly longer. I've had to back this child because she was disturbing me, and I have to move on with this video. I'm just going to pour in all the dry ingredients. Okay, let me switch the camera view. So I changed my mind. I'll just use the glass bowl since it's already transparent, and it shouldn't be more than this. Like, the bowl can contain the entire mixing. So this is my flour already sifted, and I will simply add my milk to that. The milk is very optional. If you don't have milk, you can leave that out. And this is my sugar and some of the salt. Yeah, that should do it. And the yeast. That's the last dry ingredient. So I'll just mix it a little bit first. All right, now I'll just make a well at the center. When you have a mixer, you just like to abuse it and be lazy, and you won't do much, right? So in that well right here, I'll crack in my egg. All right. And then just slowly mix that. Ooh, these are the issues. Oops, just stop. So let me just add the water right now, but I'll just add a little bit of the water. We might not use up to this, and we might use more than this. It depends on the kind of flour you have. And in Nigeria, it's very difficult to tell. So yeah. Oh, stop, Joe. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, yeah. And this is speed number 1 that's going crazy like this. Okay, okay, a bit more water. I don't like the way it's splashing all around. I don't know why it's splashing so much today, but last time I used it, it did not do this to me. But sure, we move. I guess I have to switch to that bigger bowl after all. I was wrong. So I'll just switch the bowl now. All right, so she slept finally. What a video. Simply going to transfer this into another bowl now. My water is not as cold as it should be, but let's just move. My table is clean, so I'm just going to scrape all that fell out, because I feel like the yeast might be part of it, and I don't want to just measure extra yeast to put on top of that. So, okay. All right, that's better. So just still the same. Kilo shele. Looks like I'm going to have to use my hand. I did not want to. What? There's no NEPA. I'm using inverter, and this is the only mixer that the inverter can power. But then it seems to be disgracing me today. Let me wash my hand properly, since I'm going to have to use my hand to knead it now. Let me start in the bowl first before I turn it onto the surface. So I'm just mixing this. I need some more water. Okay. I hope you guys are seeing that really well. It's more water again. So I'm really just pouring water onto the flour, no longer onto the dough, because I'm trying to gather the extra flour out there. A little bit more water on the flour right there. Okay, I think that should be good enough. Okay, so, well, you guys are in luck. This was not the plan. I wasn't planning to use my hand to show you, but looks like the energy has erupted from within, thanks to the mixer. And thank God I didn't do too much. So basically, to knead it with your palm, you're just going to like fold it over and bring it in. Fold it over and bring. That's just what you're going to keep doing until it passes the gluten test. So I will simply just stop this recording now and knead. I absolutely forgot to add my fat to the recipe. So I'm just going to mix it in now. This is the most chaotic bread I have ever baked. And this vlog is not going the way I planned, but what? Oh, wow, what a day. Am I still gonna post this video? Okay, but let's just go. So I'm just going to fold the butter into it like this. It's no longer pretty. It's not a pretty process. But yeah, so okay. So I just knead that. You can see I'm still folding it over like that. I have to wash all that again now. But let's just get this bread on the way because the yeast is already proven and it's not even reached where it should reach, as in the dough. So yeah, I'll just keep kneading this. And yeah, I'll be right back. This is what my dough looks like now. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of the extra flour onto the surface and use that to scrape the dough. So I needed it for about 10-12 minutes straight. And I just want to show you, I'll bring the dough closer now. At the beginning of the kneading, the dough was extra sticky and just couldn't stretch, right? So this is how you know when your dough for your bread is ready. It's going to be really stretchy, and you can stretch it as far, like so far, and it won't tear. Like, see, can you see how I'm stretching that and there's no hole? Can you see that? So that's how you know that your dough is ready. That's number one way. And number two way is it's not going to be as sticky as it was at the beginning. It's going to easily lift off the surface like it is now. And you know it's a really soft dough, right? So at the beginning of the kneading, it's going to be really sticky. When you drop it, you're going to struggle to get it off, and you're going to struggle to get it off your fingers. So yeah, so this is pretty, and it's looking pretty good considering all the challenges that I faced in this video. But yeah, it's looking pretty good now. Let me bring it closer so you can see that. Do I need to focus on the shot a bit more? Okay, so yeah, this is it. You can see how it looks. Really, you can stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch, and it's not sticky to my hand as it was at the beginning. So yeah, that's how you knead bread with your hand. So I still want to knead it a bit more, just a little bit, just to kind of bring it together. And a little flour on my palm as well. So yeah, I'll just fold it up like this. It's perfectly ready now. I can't believe I did it. This was not the plan. So yeah, this is it. I think last time I kneaded bread with my hand was like 5 years ago or something. I usually just wait until there's light, but I've been trying to do bread for the longest time and record at the same time, and it just didn't work out. So I said, no matter what happens today, I will do this video, right? So here we go. So now this is the bowl that I used earlier. Sprinkle some flour into the bowl just to prevent it from like sticking as it proves. So you can see where the dough is at now, right? So we're going to check it in about 40 minutes and it should have doubled in size. That's how we know that it's ready to work with. So yeah, I'll just cover it now like this. You can use a nylon, you can use a damp cloth, you can use anything, but really just have it covered. And Nigeria is very hot at the moment, so this will be happy. So yeah, I'll just cover it like this and I'll be back in about 30 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. Cooking goro leko. So the dough is ready. I'm going to show it to you now. It has doubled in size, fully proof. Here we go. Ta-da! Oh, why is my light so? All right, so the dough is ready now. It has fully proofed. So now it's time to form it into the loaf pan. So this is it. The advantage of using cold water, chilled water, is that when it proofs and all these things, you don't have to worry about shaking it too much or it falling and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to grease this with some fat generously because I like the taste it adds to it and all that. It's just so nice. Just transfer the dough now onto the work surface. Knock it down. Get out as much of the air bubbles as possible. Because if I don't get rid of them now, in the bread, when it rises again, when it proofs again and bakes, it's going to have those big air pockets in them. So you have to get rid of as much of the air pockets as you can now. So some flour onto the surface, and then roll. I don't know how much they sell this rolling pin now, but when I bought it years ago as well, it was 3,000. So maybe it would be like 6K or 7K now. Years ago is like 8 years ago. If you want to make bread for yourself, I recommend that you do it like the day before. So like this bread is for tomorrow. Because if you say you want to start baking bread in the morning of the day, you need bread or more. That's gonna be a lot of work. Except you don't have anything else planned for that morning. This is basically what I want. So now I'll just roll it up. So now the good thing about this for this loaf, if you want to stuff it, you could put like a bit of margarine, a bit of fat here, and then do like sardine, just crush your sardine and place it over and roll it up. You have sardine bread. Crush it and roll it. Maybe put some cinnamon or sugar, whatever you want, or put raisins. You can just do different varieties, and that's just the beautiful thing. But today it's just for sandwiches, so I'm just going to roll it up like that and have it plain. Or if you just want it to have like an extra buttery flavor, you can just rub some butter onto this before rolling it up, and that's just so nice. Okay, so just place that gently into the pan. Let me show you what this looks like. Yeah, so try to put it in the center, and then we have it. So I'll just leave it here to proof, and it's going to kind of I'm not sure it's going to feel it and rise above, but it should get to the top. So that's what we're waiting for. This should take about 40 minutes to 1 hour. It's happening. Can you see the difference? So that's it. The dough is ready now. It's time to bake it in the oven. Yes! I'm using a gas oven, so I'm going to set it to the lowest temperature. That's the lowest flame. And then I'll put it at the base of the last rack in the oven. So I'm going to put the tray that comes with the oven first. Then I'll put this bread dough with I'll put this on top of another tray into that tray that's already in the oven. I hope you get that. I'll still show you as well. This is just to kind of prevent it from burning too fast, because oven heat is kind of intense. That's the word, right? So now if you're using an electric oven, you're going to put it at the middle, at the low rack as well, with the tray that came with the oven at the bottom, and then you can just put this on directly. But then you're going to put bake it at about 180 degrees Celsius, basically. So yeah, I hope that helps. And if you have any question, maybe you're using this recipe and you have a question, please leave a comment. So this is what I mean. So the tray is not at the middle, but at the bottom. So it's close to the lower heat, because the flame is coming from the top and the bottom. And the closer the top of the bread is to the top of the flame, the darker the top of the bread will be. So we want to move it as far away from that flame up there as possible. That's why we're putting it down here. So this is our loaf. Time to bake it. That's the loaf in the tray. Let's move, baby. The bread is ready. Okay, so I'm just gonna take out the entire tray. It burnt a bit. That's what I was saying about it being close to the top. But what can I do? Let me see. All right, so I'm just going to grease it now with some of my fat. This is going to sink into it and make it nice and soft and fluffy. So I'll just be as generous as I want to. I don't even know if it's brown enough. Well, I'll check it now. I just want it to cool down a little. Now, to check if it's ready, which I should have done. But here, all you have to do is just dip a toothpick inside. Let me use here. So there's no struggle. That means it's ready and it came out clean. So my top heat was a little too much. The oven is actually misbehaving. It's pretty old, but this is it now. So you can see that it burnt a little, but good thing I like burnt bread. So yeah, what I did was, when I noticed it was burning, I just turned off the top altogether and only used the bottom heat. So you can try that as well, and then monitor it better than I did. And yeah, so once you see that it's already dark enough, you can just turn off the top part of the burner. That's perfectly fine. All right, so now it's the moment of truth. Time to slice through the bread. So here we go. And it's still so hot. My hand was not moving very straight, but oh my gosh. Oh, what? What? Yeah. There we have it. See that? See that beauty? I love it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this recipe video, please leave a comment so I can know. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.